For normal work, I am a designer. It's very easy to get caught up in work, which means I very much have to actively get out of the house. I think a lot of people that work from home have that problem. I've been going to neighborhoods I don't go to as much. Like going to Soho in the middle of the day, say, you get to see people that carry themselves a little differently, that dress differently. When I'm walking around, they'll just like shoot, 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 shoot. It's kind of an outgrowth of a bad habit, which is reading while I walk, which is something I've always done. Now that I'm reading on my phone, it's also a camera, and it's perfectly simple to switch from one to the other. Everyone you see is walking around staring at a thing, and it's perfectly normal to be staring at a thing. And that thing is also taking pictures is, well, that's just what's happening. So I was walking to a friend's house earlier to get this very haircut. There was a guy leaning on a fence, and so I took a picture of that. And then right before we got to my friend's house, I was like, I know what this guy's up to. And so I captioned it.
He is going to stand here until you agree to let him install a pool.
Yes, it is called Sexpigeon. Yes, I run it. I'm sorry.
Woman gives birth to lawn, dies. That is a horrifying angle at which to propel a dolphin. The baby? Slipped out blocks ago.
I post it, and I normally don't like it at first.
Finally, drinkable garbage.
And then when I reread it later, if I reread it later, I think, the fuck?
Tiny villainess, exacting revenge on a world that shrunk her.
I try not to have subjects that are too obvious. It's not like, you don't want to be like, look at that fucking hipster, like that joke.
It's funny because I had just bought about a quart's worth of crushed ice, fruit, and frozen yogurt, and one thing led to another, and now we're engaged to be married.
Especially in Manhattan, you'll see people who you wouldn't expect to be interacting, like, at least in a pose where they appear to be interacting at some moment. And I think that's pretty rich.
Goosing her outermost aura. Nice.
I like a joke that's like a near miss. Like, things just don't quite meet up, and it's not like the cleanest thing. As I feel like in that little break, you the reader can like put in all kinds of thoughts and like make it your own.
A phone that can send and receive footballs.
I want it to be first entertaining, and then if it's not entertaining, it should be at least interesting. If it's not interesting, it should at least be odd. But for the most part, it's just like thoughts from a slightly sideways part of the brain. People are enthusiastic about it. That it has the readership it does it still takes me back. I started freelancing now, and pretty much everyone I know, pretty much every contact I know is through people who found me through my blog. And among those people are Jen, my girlfriend. She came to know me through my blog. And now we live together and have a dog. and I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I'm decidedly going to propose to her. I have to be quiet because she's... Without Sexpigeon, I would still be in Oakland, and I would still be working at book design. That would be fine. It would be a quieter, perfectly pleasant, but far less interesting life.